Yeah, it was a big time performance by him. Obviously in the run game and in the pass game, great run. The both of his touchdown runs were outstanding runs. Really, the one I know it was only 4 yards out, but it reminded me of that New Orleans one he made last year. So, big time performance and a big time stage.
Pass play and what he did.
Yeah, that was a huge play. We had a timeout and with 15 seconds left, that was the one that obviously got us in the field goal range to get those 3 points at the end of the half. So he was in complete control that whole drive, and I thought that play was outstanding, right? When a guy makes a play with a little bit of presence in his face and makes that type of throw, I mean that's a huge play. Read the coverage perfectly, went with the plays. We ran that play earlier in the drive, and Devontae. It was slightly different, but the ball went to Devontae. Then you get a different coverage, and it goes to Dallas. So, that's just being in complete control and taking what the defense gives you, and it was a big-time play by him that got us points.
With all the work that he's put in the lab and all that compared to last year, and given all the work that he's put in over.
He's put in so much work, and of course, it has. It's slowing down, but it should, right, for him at this point because he's a year out. He's a year ahead of. He's a year further into his process, and we're talking about getting better every day, and he lives that. He's one of our captains. He's one of our leaders, and he lives the theory of getting better every day, and that's why you're seeing major improvements because of the type of person and the type of the player he is.
How much is it benefit of play calling that?
Yeah, there was, you can't just go in with one plan. First of all, the defensive staff did an unbelievable job of, with the plan, and the guys did an unbelievable job of executing it. And you don't just go in with one, put all your eggs in one basket, right? And so there was different disguises, there were different coverages, but make no mistake about it, a lot of it was to stop number 18. He's a heck of a football player, but when Slay had to cover him one-on-one, he did an unbelievable job. When you bring all the guys that on Slay's second interception, really on the one before that too, right? That could have been an interception. You can't help, and there's no help when you bring all those guys, right? You're in cover zero, and Slay got sticky in the coverage and made an interception, and that's what we see Slay do, over and over again. One of the reasons I always think that our receivers are taking steps in the right direction and getting better is because of the work they have to do to go against Slay and James in practice, and Avante and Zach McPherson and all those guys. So, Slay. That's why he's one of our captains. The way he plays, the way he studies, the way he leads.
How important was it for the defense?
I think we just came out and we played very efficient. I talked about last week. Last week I talked about the inconsistencies and the urgency, the communication and the operation, and that starts with me. And obviously we operated at a high level early on in the game. And I think that's something that we have to be able to sustain throughout the whole entire game, regardless of the situation, and that starts with everybody. But I think as a whole, as a team, coming out here, playing on Monday Night Football, I remember what happened the last time we played on Monday Night Football. I haven't forgot about that, and to be able to come out here and perform at a high level as a team, that's big for us. To perform at a high level and still leave so much money on the table. So, I'm sure y'all saw the little video in the locker room last week. It's exactly the same message this week. In terms of the standard not being met, and I think, like I said, we have a standard for ourselves, and it only rises. A hell of a game tonight, but there's a hell of a lot to learn from. And as a football team, as a collective group, we got to learn from it. Whatever's getting us wins, that's how it rolls. I've said all week that I just want to win. I don't care how it looks. I don't care if that's me rushing a lot, if that's Miles rushing a lot, if that whatever it looks like, whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
Improvements or things you're seeing here?
I think everything comes with time, and it's the same things that I've always said. It all comes with time, and as time goes, you find more comfort in what you're doing. You find more of a niche of what that looks like for you, And I think as an offense, as a collective group, coach, Sirianni, Stike, Brian, myself, we put so much work in to trying to make things efficient and trying to be efficient. I said it earlier, no man is an island. You must draw your strength from others. I can't perform without the other 10 on the field. And same on the other side, they need me to do my job for them to eat. So it's a collective group. It was a big team win, a big-time team win. It's something that we'll definitely enjoy, but we have a short week and we're headed to D.C. So we'll enjoy it for a little bit and get ready for the next opponent.
Jalen, the crowd was rocking.